Oh, hey there. Welcome to the Nostalgiamuseum, where looking back at the past is a great way to spend the present. I am your host, Nostalgic Travis, and today I'd like to talk about an accomplishment that I recently achieved. Now, about a year ago, I started playing this app called Jewel Adventure, and it's your typical jewel game where you line up 3 light-colored jewels to make them disappear, and if you line up 4 or more, you get a super power-up like a bomb or a rocket. I've been playing for a couple weeks and got up to about level 200 or so, and I noticed that there was a high score table. So I clicked on it and saw that the highest score was 5,400. So of course I made that my goal. I wanted to reach 5,400 and say that I passed all the levels on that game. And as of June or so, I got to level 5,400. I was proud of myself, and once I completed level 5,400, I saw that there was level 5,401. So I kept playing, and I kept going up and up and up. And honestly, now I really have no idea how high it goes, as I am at level 6,000. Now, I'm not being paid to endorse this game at all. However, if the makers of any sort of a jewel adventure type game want to reach my, as of now, 7 subscribers and tens of viewers that I get to my videos, I'm willing to entertain all offers. So you might be asking yourself, what does this actually have to do with nostalgia and the 80s? Well, I was going through my things and my books, and I saw a book dedicated to achievements and accomplishments, and that is the Guinness Book of World Records, 1987 version. Thinking back, nothing really could replicate the joys of opening that scholastic book order from school and seeing this wonderful book full of really kind of bizarre things that people do so they can get into this book, which include longest distance of firewalking, highest temperature endured, longest nails, most children, most non-food items swallowed, which is actually 2,533 as of 1987. And looking back at some of these records, I don't think they're actually legal for anyone to do right now, but the 80s was kind of high-flying and full of risk-taking. So I like comparisons. I like to see kind of how things have changed over the years. So I went and I ordered the 2025 version of the Guinness Book of World Records, which actually is now called just Guinness World Records, because apparently they don't want to be associated with books. So the first thing you might notice is the size difference. So back in the 80s, we had a compact book, and now we have kind of a bigger book. Other things that I noticed was in the 80s, I don't know if you can see this, but we must have had really good eyesight because it was pages and pages and pages of little tiny blurbs and paragraphs full of records. Today's book is more pictures and little informational tidbits about those pictures. Now I get why there's a difference. Back in the 80s, we didn't have that many other distractions. And so we could sit down and read line after line after line of tiny print. Hey, kids have all sorts of distractions. And so keeping their attention is very challenging, which is why you have lots and lots of pictures, easily digestible facts, and so on. So I did want to see if any of the records from the 80s and now are the same. Most of today's records revolve around today's interests, such as Lego building, Taylor Swift. LeBron James has a few records. Very well-known people that kids today like. But I was happy to see that there is still a record for the longest fingernails. So there you have it. a brief comparison of 80s records and today's records. I hope you enjoyed watching this episode. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and we'll see you next time. So long.